listening to the Domenick Nati Show. News, gossip, celebrity interviews with limited knowledge and accuracy in sports and politics. And now, your host, celebrity publicist Domenick Nati.
That's right. It's Friday, and it is time for the Domenick Nati Show on Intellectual Radio in Chicago and iHeartRadio. So this week, our leader, Donnie Dictator, put some new people in office. We have a new Secretary of Education. So stop making babies. For the next 4 years, don't bring kids into this country. There's no guacamole and no literacy for 4 years. Those are the new rules. Also, today's show is sponsored by Trump's Cabinet Toothpaste. Get your teeth as white as Trump's cabinet. Good show today. Our guest is your favorite star of Love and Hip Hop New York. Amina Butterfly is on the show today. If you guys watch this show, you're very excited about this interview because she's going through a divorce. She just had a baby. She's a big star on this show. Lots of drama. I asked some questions about her husband, who they are separated. He's got a girlfriend. I'm going to ask her about that. There might be chance of reconciliation. And I'm going to ask her about some of her co-stars. It's another juicy one, so keep it here, and we'll be right back with Love and Hip Hop New York's Amina Butterfly.
Hi, this is Todd Priestley, and you're listening to the Domenick Nati Show.
Do you have a business and are looking for a creative and effective way to market your product or services? Are you an entertainer or recording artist looking for a captive audience to display your talent to? The Domenick Nati Show is now offering on-air commercial advertising for as low as $50. Your product or talent will be presented by celebrity publicist Domenick Nati and be seen on our social media accounts and on iHeartRadio and select stations throughout the country. Send us a message on social media at Dom Nati Show or email DomenickNatiShow@gmail.com for more information. The Domenick Nati Show, maximum exposure, minimum censorship. You're listening to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio.
Okay, welcome back to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio in Chicago. It is now time for our special guest. I've been telling you about her whole program. Amina Butterfly is on the phone with us. Amina, how you doing?
Yes. Hi, what's up? How are you? I'm doing great.
Yeah, we're very excited to have you on today. So if it's okay, let's just jump right into some questions.
Yes.
I know you have a new book out called The Other Woman.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little more about it, and what can the readers expect from it?
Okay, well, yeah, it's my first book. So I'm officially an author, which is exciting. I kind of started just writing down like my thoughts and my story as I was going through all of the stuff that was, showcased on TV and on the TV show Love and Hip Hop. It was just a lot that I was going through, and I felt like just like writing it down. I really initially didn't even plan on making it a book, but it turned out to become such a great story, like just for myself. It was kind of like therapy writing it, and I kind of, I connected with this publisher, so she kind of encouraged me to share and to put it out and to really, to like share my story, which I'm really glad that I did. But like I said, it didn't start out as something that I wanted to do for the public, but now I'm happy that I get to share. And it's, it's really about everything that I went through on the show, which people might know or might not know, but it's also about, me as a person, where I'm from, who I am, why I made the choices that I made. And, I just wanted people to understand me a little bit more because I felt misunderstood on that show. And I felt like I was being judged on somebody that they thought I was. So I really wanted people to kind of get to know the real me and, understand where I came from with everything that I've done or done wrong or, So I'm proud of The Other Woman is the name of the book, and everyone should get it. It's available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. And yeah, I'm currently doing a little tour. We're doing monthly dates in different cities. So yeah, I'm doing book signings and also performing, because I'm still a musician first. So I also released my new EP, Music in My Room, recently. So yeah, it all goes together.
So this book is really you and who you are, and there's no editing done. It's just like this is telling the real story of you and your true personality, right?
Yes, absolutely. And everything that I put out, because I'm an independent artist, I get to put out what I want, when I want, the way I want it, even my music. Like everything that you get from me that I put out there is the real me, Unlike on the show where it is edited and where they kind of, sometimes dictate what they show and what they don't show. So I kind of just tell everything, all the stuff that I felt like the show left out, I put it in the book, because we really went through all of it that was seen on TV, but there was so much more to it, which I wanted to tell. So, yes.
Now you mentioned your music. Can you tell us about the new music that you just made?
Yes, I just released another EP. So, people always wonder, if I have albums out and stuff. I do. I already have released 3 albums. This is my 4th solo project, which is called Music in My Room, and it's an acoustic EP, which means just piano and vocal. I play keys and I play guitar. So this project is just 5 songs that I wrote and composed on the piano, and I just felt like, they kind of. I've written them over the years. Some of them are brand new and some of them are older, but I felt like it's a great combination, and it's kind of like almost like a soundtrack to my book. So yeah, it's 5 acoustic songs, and they mean a lot to me. So
now it doesn't sound like there's any like collaborations or features on it, right? Is it just you and your music? Okay.
Yeah, as raw as it gets. And I felt like there was a demand for it because people always love when I just play my instrument and, just do the raw thing. And I wanted to keep it that way. So here's my acoustic album.
And if you could collab or have features or work with anyone, like who'd be on the top of your list to make music with?
As far as artists, Robin Thicke. Like, I always feel like when I listen to his
Robin
music,
Thicke.
Yeah, I want to make a song with him so bad. I would, the way that his music sounds like it's so organic, and that's what I'm all about. Like real instruments and like, just the way he writes, I love it. So I would love to collaborate with him. And then as far as writers, like, I don't know, like I like big pop writers like Sia, Neo, like people like that. I always wanted to become a writer and write for other people too. So I'm still working on that too. But definitely as far as artists, Robin Thicke is somebody that I would love to do a duet with one day.
Okay. Now, who do you think, in your opinion, is the most overrated artist in music right now?
Oh my God, that's hard. I don't know. You know what's crazy? Because I don't really listen to current music like that. I just hear it every now and then, in my car, but I don't really know what's out there right now. But overrated, I don't know. I really can't tell you.
What about Lil Yachty? You ever listen to Lil Yachty?
No, I don't even know what that is. I heard the before.
What about Iggy? Do you like Iggy, or you think that was
Iggy? I actually like. I like
You like her? Okay.
And I like her. She seems like I like her as a person. Like when I've seen a few interviews, I like her. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Now this season on Love and Hip Hop New York, will you be making appearances this season?
Yeah, the season's almost over. I think tonight they're showing episode 10 or 11, and I really haven't been on the season that much. It's because I moved to LA. I'm not in New York anymore, and also because I kind of didn't want to do the show again. But you are going to see me maybe a couple times, maybe like 3 scenes. Last week we saw the birth of my daughter, and yeah, we like it. It's like a little bit limited, but you are going to see kind of a conclusion to our storyline this season. So yeah, stay tuned. There'll be more. And we also filmed the reunion 2 weeks ago, so I was there too. So you're going to see me a little bit.
Is there any chance of you being on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood now that you're in LA?
I don't know. We would have to wait and see. I mean, nothing yet, but I mean, I'm friends with some of the girls, so I wouldn't say no. It all depends on how they would make it, how they would like kind of include me in it. Like, I don't want to be having to date somebody new. Like, I'm not there yet. But, if it's just like, I'm not against it. I'm friends with Monique. I'm friends with Mia and Tierra Marie. And, I hang out with them sometimes. So who knows?
Oh, okay. We'll stay tuned. So I have some questions from our listeners and also some other news editors. I told them I was going to be talking with you today. So one question is, what do you think about Peter offering to go on an apology tour for Tara?
Man,
what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, to me when I look at it, it's like I almost have to laugh because it's like, wow, like it's like it's a different thing when I watch this stuff on TV. It's like, wow, this is not my reality. This is not what's really happening. Like, is he serious? I mean, if he wants to do that, I've always told Peter, always since I've known him, if that's what he wants to be, that's what he wants to do. Please do it. Like, I want him to do an apology too. Not that she doesn't, but like I feel like if he does that, he would have to do it with both of us. I mean, if she's the one he's trying to get back, then I get it. But I just didn't know until I watched it on TV, so it's a little bit weird. But again, I let him be, do what you want.
If he does do the tour, you think he should just do it all the way around and do it for both of you guys because you think that's the right thing to do?
I just feel I feel like I deserve it too. But.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Now, how is your current relationship with Peter?
With Peter, actually, it's good. It's much better. Like, now that we're separated, like we don't argue ever. Like, we are really like on good terms. Like, for the kids, he comes to visit when he can, and we just don't talk about things that used to make us argue. I don't have no complaints. I don't worry about what he does, and we just have to kind of figure out where we're going to go because we're still married, and are we going to get a divorce or not? Like, because that was the topic that was discussed on this season, but we have not yet. Neither one of us has filed for divorce, so we're going to have to see. Like, she still means a lot to me. It's hard for me to, like, at this point, and I said this on the reunion, which I probably shouldn't give away, but I kind of admitted that I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to file for a divorce. It will happen in the future, most likely, but if he wants to divorce me, then he should be the one to do it now because he's the one trying to get somebody back and not me. I don't have a reason right now to rush it. So, yeah, but we have a good relationship, and I still love him very much, and yeah, it's for the kids.
You're still separate, but you still feel like you're still interested in reconciliation. It's like you're still, obviously you still love him. So you still consider,
I do.
Reconciling.
I do, but I also know that I don't want to be with him like this. So I would not accept the things that I accepted for years. So I know what to accept and what not. So at this point, I know that I don't want to be with him if he's not sure. Like, I don't want a man that's not sure where he wants to be. And he's obviously still kind of confused about it, what he wants, who he wants. I mean, it don't seem like that on the show, but I know in real life that's the case. So I'm not ever going to go back to somebody that's not sure that I'm the one.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you are separated. So are you dating anyone? And if so, can you tell us who it is?
Not yet. I'm not. I've kind of really just been focusing on my kids. My little one is not even 6 months. And I've, been focusing on releasing this book and this music. And I have not gotten to I haven't started dating anyone. But, I'm also not like closed off to it. I'm not waiting on nobody. So I am, I feel like I'm kind of ready, like, to meet someone new, and if it happens, it does. But I'm not like looking, I'm going to let it just come to me whenever it's meant to be, it will be.
Yeah. Now, so you're in LA now, right? LA,
Yes.
New York, these big cities. If there was anyone, either a celebrity or reality star that's single is there anyone that you would be interested in dating? Any celebrity that, if it came about, that you would be definitely interested in?
Oh my God, I don't know. No, you know what? I can't say that because I have to meet the person. I have to, like, it's hard for me to really like somebody. And I'm not one of those girls that's just going to date around and jump from one guy to the next just to get over someone else. Like, so I really have to really meet someone and like them, you know, so I can't really name a person right now.
Who do you think is the hottest guy? If they're not on the market, who's like the hottest guy you think? The hottest celebrity?
Idris Elba.
You just said, I knew you were going to say that.
I like old men. Like, I don't like the young boys. I like men,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, is Denzel too old for him? Is that
Who?
too old? Not that old. Denzel, is that too old?
No, it's not too old. No, I think so.
Oh, okay.
But he's married.
But Idris, yeah. So Idris, we'll put Idris at the top of the list. Yeah.
Yes.
I have another listener question. You're so beautiful. Have you ever had any plastic surgery?
Zero. I've never, ever had anything done. And, you know, now living in LA, it's so weird because everyone talks about it like it's normal on, you know, at breakfast. And now I feel like, oh my God, I'm going to be tempted to do so. I really don't want to. You know, so I always all for like women accepting their flaws and, you know, whatever's wrong with your body, just accept it. So I really don't want to fall into it, but I cannot say never. So, you know, who knows in the future? I don't really want anything fake in my body, but who knows? I might do like small stuff. But again, I'm trying to stay away from it. I'm not against it, but I'm also not like about it.
Yeah, well, we hope that you look great. Hopefully, LA won't convince you otherwise. But yeah, just remember, yeah, you look great. So, of all the 11 hip hop stars on all the shows, which one is your favorite?
New York, obviously. I mean, I do watch.
But which cast member? I'm sorry, which cast member?
Oh my God, it's hard. I don't know. Like, you know, out of all the shows.
Yeah, all the shows, all the 11 hip hop shows.
I mean, I guess I like watching like the Ray J Prince's whole thing. I like you know, I have to say Our Story was the best. I have to say it. I'm sorry. It was so real, and you know, I think people miss it too. People have missed us this season because we weren't really on there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Gotcha. That's okay. But a little bit of Princess Love, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You like watching? Yeah. Okay, so which Love and Hip Hop cast member is your least favorite?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Who would you not want if they're not on New York? Who would you not want on? What's that?
I don't really care for Yandy's story, which I probably shouldn't say, but you know, I mean, she's nice, and she's nice to me, even though she's Tara's friend. So I just don't really care for watching it. So it's kind of like, even though this season they had some interesting stuff happening, you know, with the whole baby mamas, all of them, you know, but I guess that would be her storyline.
Yandy Smith is at Atlanta, right? Or no, sorry. Yandy Smith from New York. I'm sorry. Okay, so her storyline is that looks a little boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand. I agree. Okay, so let me switch gears on you here. We have a new president in office. Did you vote this election, and can you vote? And what are your thoughts on Donald Trump?
You know, I cannot vote as I'm not a citizen.
Right.
I'm a resident, so I wish I could have voted, but then again, I don't think my vote would have. I mean, all votes matter, but I think it wouldn't have changed anything. Sadly, because it's kind of crazy what's going on. Yeah, no, I definitely would have not voted for Trump. Obviously. No.
What are your thoughts on him? Do you have any concerns for our country?
Crazy. I didn't, you know, it's kind of becoming reality, like, so quick, like, that things are changing, and just, like, with this whole immigration situation, and I am one because I'm from Europe, Germany, and I have my permanent resident card, but now they're saying, people with green cards are being rejected at the border, and like I just feel for them because I've been through all of it. Like it's just crazy, like that you think you're, you live here. I've just seen this video of this old man that's been living here for like 40 or like 30 something years, and I think one of his family members got rejected. It's just like you're like, wow, I can't believe it. It's so crazy that this is actually happening. And I don't know. It's just I'm somebody that always says, we got to do something, and I need to. I didn't even make it to the Women's March, which is a shame because I should have definitely been there with my two daughters. Like I always go and take them everywhere with me. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm not happy about it.
Do you feel like there's African Americans with him being in office?
It's what?
Do you think there's a threat to just the African American community and minorities with Trump being in office?
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all of us. And I'm definitely going to make it a priority to take part in things like that. The marches and all of that. Like go and do something, not just say it. Like, I'm always like being asked in interviews, and you always say, yes, we got to do something. But I'm going to actually start like going out there and doing stuff. At least try, you can't lose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So with you being from Germany, is there a risk of you being deported with these new laws?
They say I'm just knowing how immigration is and how it's going to be now. It's going to be way, way more enforced. So I'm going to be scared every time I come. I do have a green card, but like they can just reject anybody they want without a reason. And I know how they are. So I'm definitely going to be, I'm nervous about it. Even though Germany is not one of those countries, but still, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, what about other reality shows? Are you hooked on any other reality shows? Maybe like Real Housewives or something like that?
Who watched The Housewives, Atlanta, and Beverly Hills? Sometimes, when I have time. But other than that, not really. I don't really watch much TV in general just because of my kids. But I'm actually on another show this year, which comes out in April or May. I cannot say which one, but I am going to be on another show.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
What network is it on?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I don't think I can say that either. But,
okay. Is it on the same network you've always been on?
No, it's not. It's a different network.
Okay. Sounds like it's on Bravo. I'm starting to feel okay. We'll have to stay tuned. Bravo or E? I'm like, it has to be Bravo or E. But okay. Now I know that you have met a lot of celebrities in your life. What celebrity have you enjoyed meeting the most?
Oh my God, who was? Wow, I've met so many over the years, especially in my group days when I was in the group Black Butterfly. We used to always be, we went on so many tours, and I don't know. I have to say, I think I love T.I. Tip.
Yeah.
Always the same, always cool, always nice to everybody, not just me, people around me that he met. And then, always my boy Neo, I have to say he stayed the same through everything. Like because I met him when we were first signed to Def Jam. He just got signed, nobody knew who he was. And when I meet him today, he's the same exact person, so I love me some Neo. Who else? Oh God, I don't know. I think those two are my favorites. To meet any day. I can meet them every day and hang out with them. They're cool.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm a big Neo fan, so I'm glad to hear you like that. Okay, now what celebrity have you met that you've enjoyed meeting the least? Is there anyone that was kind of snobby or disappointing when you met them?
Oh, not really. I can't remember anyone that I can't really say that anyone I've met that wasn't nice. Like everyone's been nice that I would really have to think about that one, but I haven't had any experience that was like, oh wow, I didn't like this person. Luckily.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's good. Okay, so where could people get your book, The Other Woman? Is it just Barnes & Noble, Amazon?
Yes, right now it's only digital. I mean, it's online. You can order it. You're gonna get a real copy of the real book, but it's only available when you order it on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. And then, when I have my signings, I'm gonna have books there. So just check my social media at Amina Butterfly. I'll be posting what city I'm at and where, and you can get a signed copy. Yes.
Okay, Twitter, Instagram, Amina Butterfly. That's the best place. Yes, yep. That's the best place to find you. Go order her book. It sounds awesome. It is the real Amina in that book. So check that out. And Amina, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Sure, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Hi, it's Tara Reid, and you're listening to the Domenick Nati Show.
Do you have a business and are looking for a creative and effective way to market your product or services? Are you an entertainer or recording artist looking for a captive audience to display your talent to? The Domenick Nati Show is now offering on-air commercial advertising for as low as $50. Your product or talent will be presented by celebrity publicist Domenick Nati and be seen on our social media accounts and on iHeartRadio and select stations throughout the country. Send us a message on social media at Dom Nati Show or email DomenickNatiShow@gmail.com for more information. The Domenick Nati Show, maximum exposure, minimum censorship. We're back to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio.
And we're back. Domenick Nati Show, Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio. That was our interview with Love and Hip Hop New York's Amina Butterfly. What did you guys think? I thought it was really interesting. I think she opened up. I think there's a chance of her getting back together with her husband, or maybe not. I'll tell you one thing. This interview got a lot of press as well. It was in OK Magazine this week. Some parts of this interview was leaked out. The press picked it up. I am a publicist. I know I always talk about the press, but it's exciting to see people covering our interviews. So, yeah, she gave us some exclusives. I thought it was good. I hope you liked it. And next week, we got a big one. I don't know if you guys watch this show on USA Network called Chrisley Knows Best. Todd Chrisley is our guest next week. Now, this one, too, is already getting some press attention. It's in People magazine this week, and there's some question about his sexuality. So I asked him about it, and his response was priceless. So you can look that up at People magazine, The Domenick Nati Show, Todd Chrisley, or you can wait a week, because he will be our guest next week. So have a good weekend. Stay out of trouble. Don't make any babies. Listen to Donnie Dictator and come back next Friday for the Domenick Nati Show. We'll see you next week.